Good evening. I'm Keith Westerledge here in the Weather Channel Forecast Center, where this evening we have a winter storm. Actually, two of them. The biggest continues in the east with a lot of rain, a lot of wind, a lot of snow, and that snow extends all the way down the Appalachians into the North Carolina mountains, where this is the story. This is what we saw earlier in Avery County, North Carolina. As you can see, the snow was falling, and for the most part, you can see the roads were clear. But whenever the snow does fall, slickness sets in, so to speak, so drive carefully out there. Whether you're traveling from North Carolina, the mountains of Tennessee, or all the way up to the north, that's where we've seen some more significant snow, anywhere from 14 to 15 inches already, with a lot of wind out there. And it looks like some difficult traveling will be seen by all. And speaking of traveling, right now, I have on the phone an on-camera meteorologist here, Jeff Morrow. Jeff, I know you're traveling, but I don't know where you are. Where are you?
We're traveling westbound right now on the Pennsylvania Turnpike, Keith. We're west of Harrisburg, where we spent most of the day as the snow fell there, and then it changed to rain there. Now, as we've headed west, we're between Carlisle and just north of Shippensburg, approaching the Contanning and Blue Mountain tunnels. So we're going up a pretty big mountain right now, and as we headed into the mountains, well, the weather changed pretty dramatically. It's now changed back over to snow. The roads are very slick. They're icy and snow-packed. We're taking our time. Our producer, Simon Temperton, is taking his very, very good time here, only about 35 or 40 miles per hour up this mountain.
Well, you guys are heading up the mountain. What about other travelers? Any travelers out on the roads?
Not that many. Mostly trucks at the present time, 18-wheelers. There's a couple passing us right now. Traffic coming the other way from the west toward the east. There's not a lot of it, but there are a few cars out on the road. The Pennsylvania Department of Transportation has a lot of road crews working, but they're going to have to work pretty hard to keep ahead of this.
And where are you guys heading this evening?
Well, we're going to try to head as far west as we can here, perhaps to Breezewood, Pennsylvania, maybe as far west as Johnstown. We'll just see how bad the conditions get. If they get too bad, we'll just have to stop.
All right, thanks. That's Jeff Moore reporting live on the road in Pennsylvania, the Pennsylvania Turnpike. I'm joined now by a senior meteorologist here at the Weather Channel, Stu Ostro. Stu, big storm developing. Where is it right now?
The lowest pressure right now, Keith, is in the Tidewater area of Virginia, southeast Virginia. All during the afternoon, we've been tracking the storm, and pressures on your home barometer, which earlier were around 30 inches, have been down around 29.5, which is a pretty good drop, and that's an indication that the storm has been intensifying very rapidly all afternoon.
It's intensifying. What do we expect it to do? For example, on the big cities, what are we expecting here?
We're expecting windswept heavy rain. We've seen rain really increase in eastern Maryland, Delaware, moving up into southern New Jersey, and precipitation starting to increase again in southeastern Pennsylvania. There may be some snow a little closer to the coast, east of the mountains, at the end of the storm, but that, by and large, is not the main story there.
It's going to be rain, and heavy rain at that, with wind. Then we head farther on toward the west. We were talking to Jeff out here, and there's snow. How much snow could fall from this system?
It'll be measured with a yardstick, 2-3 feet. Some places it's within the realm of possibility 4 or even a little more than that.
And why is that?
Just because first of all, they've already had a lot of snow, and because of the slow movement of the storm and all this Atlantic moisture getting pulled back to the west is just going to keep accumulating. Eventually, later on tomorrow and on into Saturday, we'll start to taper off.
So this storm is a little different than what we've seen before, because instead of developing and moving out, it's just sitting there. Is it going to sit there for, say, several days or just a couple of days?
Fortunately, it's not going to sit there for too many days. Mainly during the day Friday is when it's not going to move too much. On Saturday and Sunday, it should ease off to the east or east-northeast.
Okay, that's Stu Ostro, senior meteorologist here at the Weather Channel. Thanks a lot. We continue to have a major storm in the eastern states with a lot of wind, rain, and snow. We'll continue to give you live updates throughout the evening. Right now, let's throw it back to the studio for the forecast.